program that we have in place.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribe areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
Register for an account online. Welcome to Iris Belize online portal user registration. This email address will be used to log in to the portal. Enter a password as per the specifications given. Reconfirm your password. This should be the same as the password field above. Enter the appropriate security answers to the You will need to contact Belize Tax Service to link your tax account to your online profile. This process will take approximately 24 hours to link. Enjoy using your integrated revenue information system. Effortless, easy, and efficient electronic tax services for everyone. Iris Belize.
All right, welcome back to the WUB WUB Morning Vibes. It's Reef Week 2026. Mose Hyde hosting from Nicholas Key, Sapadilla Key Range. Could we get quiet on the set, please? We are down in the south, and we'll be here till tomorrow morning. And we are doing our first virtual guest, all linked via the south. We have for this first segment on this Wednesday morning, our dear sister. This is my first time meeting her. It's virtual, but I've heard about her from Sister Yaya, from the Black in Marine Science organization. We have Sister Dr. Tiara Moore. Dr. Moore, it's great having you on Reef Week. Tell us a quick give me a quick description of Black in Marine Science, what it is and what it does here in Belize.
Yes. So first, I just have to say, of course, thank you so much, brother, for hosting me this morning. So glad we could make it work. And yeah, it's Reef Week, y'all. We know that Belize has a huge, huge reef, and we want to protect it. And myself, I am actually a marine ecologist. So I have my PhD in marine science, and I study the ocean. And so Black and marine science is a change the face of who people see as scientists.
Well, I told you that I told you we are having a compressed conversation. So everything really is going to be compressed. But this is your first time on WUB. This is your first time on Reef Week with us. It's not going to be your last. I promise you that. We're going to make sure you get a bigger slot as we move forward. I want to thank you for the partnership with us in this effort for 2026 Reef Week for we roots, connecting communities and empowering youth. To talk a little bit of yourself, your communities, and empowering youth. Talk a little bit of yourself. You mentioned that you mentioned off air before we started that you're originally from the United States and the South Carolina. How did an African American woman, Black woman from South Carolina, ending up becoming a PhD marine ecologist?
Yeah, that's a story. So the condensed version is I actually went to school, I knew I wanted to go to college. No one else in my family had, and that was what they sell us as the American dream. You got to go to college. And so I grew up watching the Cosby Show. And so I was like, okay, I'll go be a pediatrician. That was the only thing I really knew about. So I went to school for biology. And then I got there and I didn't really like it. And I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? And so I started taking other electives because they have all these other courses you can take. And one of them was this tropical ecology course. And the only reason I signed up for it is because they had a Costa Rica spring break trip. So I was like, ooh, I'm about to go to Costa Rica. Let me sign up for this class. But then we got there and we were collecting water samples and we were doing experiments. And there were senior scientists who were teaching us. And I'm like, are y'all getting paid? Like, what is this job? And that's where I found out about marine science as a career, and they're marine biologists and ecologists and all this whole field. And I was like, say less. I'm going to go and do that. Like, that's what I'm going to go do. So I ended up going to, get my master's at Hampton University, which is a historically Black college university and the U.S. HBCU. Then I went again, continuing to travel to UCLA in Los Angeles, California to get my PhD. And yeah, my whole goal was to be at the ocean, working at the beach and getting paid. And that's what I now do. That's what I now do.
Well, we have to thank your interest in having a good time in Costa Rica spring break for your career and your presence here, right? So when did you first come to Paradise, though?
Okay.
AKA Belize.
My first trip to Belize was actually to Placencia. It was my very first time. And I was here because of the Reef. And actually, I was working on a grant, a National Science Foundation grant. And I was invited by a colleague, Dr. Maya Trotz, who does a lot of work here in Placencia, actually along in Belize through the Strong Coast Project. And so she invited me here, like, hey, come see this. And I come around and, I'm introduced to groups who are working on the ground. I meet one of the tour guides who captured my heart, Actually, it was now my wife. So I'll say that, Andrea. But not only did I meet her, I fell in love with, again, being right and so close with the ocean, seeing how important the reef is to not only this global marine science, but the local community. And that really was very intriguing and inspiring for me, especially for a woman who runs an organization called Black in Marine Science. I was surrounded by Blackness and marine science, with the ocean literally steps away from me. And so as I started really making decisions of where I wanted to be in my life, I'm like, this is the best place for me to do this work. And so I really just started started coming around, getting involved here and there, but really just listening and learning from South Carolina. It was the decision to leave America, the decision to say, hey, I can move, I can figure this out, I can figure out how to live and be safe and have a beautiful cultural experience and have an educational experience and contribute to marine science and all of that. So yeah, no competition. Y'all got me. Y'all got me.
Easy work, as they say, right? Easy work.
Easy work.
For Reef Week, is there any special initiative that's a part of Black in Marine Sciences celebrating Reef Week 2026 that you would like to put to our listeners and viewers?
Yes, so I am very excited. As I mentioned, so Black in Marine Science is a global American-based nonprofit. But recently, last year, we registered our BIMS Institute here in Belize. And so this is an official organization to allow us to continue to do our research, marine science, doing our scuba diving, doing our swim lessons for free for the youth. And so through this project, we really want to bring leadership and innovation initiatives. And so this week we're going to be talking about our Bloom to Business initiative. So this is actually a project where we are turning sargassum into sustainable products. So y'all all know about the sargassum situation. It is all around. It is around. And it actually does. It can impact the reef if we do that. It can start to consume oxygen, will start to decompose, and that can be bad for water quality in general, as well as the coral reef. We all know sargassum because it gets to the beach, it starts to decompose, it starts to smell a little funky, everybody gets mad, and it's a scene. And so what if we were able to collect that sargassum before it ever reaches the beach? So go offshore, get it in our boats that we love, and then bring it to the lab, process it, and turn it into something else. And so we are working on 6 different products. At Reef Fest this Friday, we are going to have one product that we are going to have for people to see and take home with them. And it's sargassum artwork. So we have actually taken the sargassum, washed it, pressed it, put it on very nice paper, and it is now an algal press that people can take home a piece of the ocean with them. And before y'all ask, no, it doesn't stink because we pressed it. Because we pressed it, and it looks really nice. I'm mad at myself I didn't have one right here to show.
Yeah, you should have. You should have.
I know I should have. Fumble. I'll see if I can get one in the next 5 minutes. But
you can send us a photo, and we'll be able to show it.
So that is that. But again, outside of just the art, that's like, again, the first go to market product. But there is, again, potential for, fertilizers, sand supplements, potentially hair fiber. So this is really exciting, innovative research that we can really include the whole Belizean community to be involved. And we have really been working with our local community here in St. Bight as well as Placentia, doing the collections, doing the processing, really getting them involved. I'm like, hey, y'all are entrepreneurs now. We are turning this sargassum bloom into a business so we can stimulate the economy, not always leading towards, but leading innovation. And so that's really the goal of Black in Marine Science and the BIMS Institute.
That sounds really good. For those who might want to participate, for those who would want to find out more about Black in Marine Science, or maybe have you come make presentations to schools, to students around Belize, I'm assuming you're available for that. How do they make contact with you? How do they link and be a collaborative partner with Black in Marine Science?
Yeah, so our website is super easy. It's just www.bims.org. So BIMS.org. If you want to email me directly, I'll give you my direct email. It's literally just CEO@BIMS.org. So we try to make it very easy for you to find us. If you get to the website, there's also a contact where you can just put an email there. We're on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, so you can find us there. summers, actually partnering with a group, the summer camp that Sister Yaya runs, we also do our BIM swims program. And we are trying to expand that where we are able to teach all Belizean youth to swim free of charge to them. So again, if you are interested in bringing that program to your community, definitely reach out to us as well.
Tell us a little bit more about that program.
Yeah, so BIM Swims, let's talk about it. BIM Swims really was birthed out of me introducing myself as a marine scientist, and people say, "Oh, I didn't know y'all knew how to swim." I was like, "Oh, wow." My word, like this is the stereotype, but also it is rooted in some truth. We have seen studies that I think Black youth are 5 times more likely to drown than any other. And so when you know that and you have that data, we have to do something about it. And so we started BIM Swims as a program to really just teach folks how to swim, teach them ocean safety, but then introduce them at an early age to the concepts of marine science. Because again, how are you ever going to know you can become a marine scientist if you can't swim and you never ever heard about it? So that's the goal of that week-long program. We bring folks here to Placencia. We literally take them to the ocean to the point that's what because somebody's trying to take the point now because they try to claim they own the point. So let's drop that tidbit in. We teach our at the point. You don't own it, sis. Anyway, so we take them there. We have our swim lessons, get folks involved, like get them comfortable. We spend the first day just floating around. Some kids, are crying. They don't even want to get in because there is that fear. But by the end of it, they are literally doing backflips. Last year, we actually had a sponsorship with Bullock Island where we were able to get a boat, take the kids to his island, and then host a snorkel trip. So they learned how to swim throughout the week, then actually got to put on a mask, snorkel, and fins to see the coral reef and actually be a marine scientist for a day. So it's a real full immersive experience where we really try to take our youth to show them that, hey, you can do this, and you see marine scientists guiding you along.
Excellent. Now, let me ask you this, a personal side. So, where have you experienced our amazing barrier reef, and what's your favorite place to experience it right now?
Oh, I mean, that's hard. I mean, I love to dive.
I'm not here to ask cupcake questions here, Dr. Moore.
I know, that is a hard one because I'm a scuba diver, as y'all probably know. I'm a scuba diver. I absolutely love diving here in Belize. We go out from Placencia a lot to the Key, to Silk Key, to Laughing Bird, to Pompeon. And I think the best thing I love about just diving here in general, even down in San Pedro, is you don't need a wetsuit. Like, I think that is the key selling point. You can literally go out in just a nice, like, little rash guard, some yoga pants. You don't even got to get no scuba gear for real. Put on some shorts, and you can have a really nice diving experience. And the reef is beautiful. There's still some things where there's being restored, but I've always had a great experience. I would say, honestly, I can't pick. Like, all of my diving here has been really.
You've not answered my question, but that's okay.
I went around it. I named some places though. I've named some key locations, but they were all great. I mean, it's because it's the deal. Like, it's like the longer boat rides, you usually see a better, nicer. But then it's like I would prefer to get there quicker. So it's like, okay, we can deal with a Silk or a Laughing Bird. Like, it's fine.
As someone who's, you would say, who has chosen Belize to be their home rather than the decision being made for you, being born here, what do you say to those who've either because they've not experienced it, or because
it's producing literally more than 50% of the oxygen. It's producing literally more than 50% of the oxygen that we're breathing. And I think a lot of folks just don't have the basic understanding of it's regulating the ecosystem that we're all involved in. So you want to keep it clean. You want to make sure you aren't going on trampling on it. You want to make sure that it's able, because again, all of that is a part of a biological and ecological process that's keeping us all alive. So even if you don't know how to swim, even if you aren't a tour guide, even if you never want to see the reef, if you want to breathe, you should care. And that's it. Point blank, period, stop.
If you love your breath.
If you love your breath, if you want to keep breathing, you should care about the ocean. You should care about reef. You should want to know, wow, why are all these folks here? Why do people come here? How do we have an economy based on tourism? Why are people here? It's because of that. But again, this is why I really push to the innovation in education, is it's keeping us breathing. So we should look to it for answers, for solution. Right now, the ocean is giving us abundance of sargassum. Our ancestors told us never to waste nothing. So that means we shouldn't let it sit there and rot. We should go pick it up and figure out what they're trying to tell us to do with it. And I think that's what we need to see as our whole cultural shift in the community of saying hey, something's up. Sending us something. These is resources. This is not a waste. And it's up to us to figure out the solutions. I think the folks who get this blessing have a job to do. And we just got to realize
a great responsibility. Dr. Moore, I want to thank you. Short and sweet. We're going to get you back again, that's for sure. Have a great Reef week. You said that you're going to be at the Reef Fair. I think the Reef Fair is going to be in Belize City. Where is the Reef Fair going to be? I think you might have frozen. Hello? Are you still with us?
Yeah, went out. Oh yeah, I'm still here. Went out for a little bit. Yes, but I will be in Reef Fest in Belize City tomorrow. Memorial Park, 10 a.m. Pull up. Come see me and the whole crew. We got 15 folks coming from St. Bite, Placentia. The whole Bloom to Business Sargassum processing team is pulling up to show y'all about our project. So definitely come out and meet us at the Reef Week Reef Fest.
All right. Dr. Tiara Moore from Black in Marine Science. We enjoyed this conversation a lot. Hope you have a great Reef Week.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to go back to studios for a break. And then when we come back, we have another guest lined up for you.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed.
When I this daily? For 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
A Mandela notice. Our advertisers, sellers, and readers are advised that there will be no online Tuesday issue of the newspaper next week. There will only be the Friday issue, which will hit the streets on Friday, March 13th.
When Shell V-Power flows through your engine, confidence flows through you.
Which is so critical not only for fisheries, for tourism, just everyday communities.
One of the major benefits of mangroves is that it's the nursery for almost all of the fish that we find on the reef. So our whole eco-tourist economy is based on the fact that we have wildlife in the ocean. and a lot of it grows up here in the nurseries.
Despite their importance, mangroves have also been one of the least represented ecosystems, and the increased pressures it faces, there is a recognized need to increase the focus on ensuring its long-term viability.
The reason mangrove restoration is so important in Belize is because it's rapidly disappearing. We need our mangroves. We need our mangroves culturally and socioeconomically. We need it to protect our island, our land. And if they're not there, the tourism is going to drop off. It's all just going to crash all around us if we don't get this under control.
The Belize Mangrove Alliance Action Plan aims to improve conservation, protection, and sustainable use of mangroves in Belize.
Having a Belize Mangrove Alliance brings together a community of conservationists, of private landowners, of developers, of government agencies, of academia, and many other partners that have one common goal, which is ensuring that our mangrove forests remain healthy in the country.
The strength of alliances is that you're bringing together different parties with different levels of expertise, different resources, and having everybody on the same page. Importantly here in Belize, with government departments as a part of that dialogue, means that we can actually do something and accomplish something going forward. If we're all doing our own separate things, then we kind of get a little bit fragmented. What's really, really important is that we all have to be on the same page as far as what our commitment is to restoring mangroves, why it's important, and how we go about getting it done.
So do you want to restore mangroves? Do you want to look at the possibility for blue carbon financing? Are you looking at research? Whatever your interest is in mangrove, the Belize Mangrove Alliance brings together those interests to be able to leverage the strengths of all our partners and to be able to share best practices so that people know the best way forward for mangrove conservation and protection in Belize.
You can play a part in protecting Belize's vital mangroves. Follow the Belize Mangrove Alliance on social media. Visit our website to learn more or join local conservation efforts. Together, we can ensure a future where mangroves continue to protect our coasts and nurture our marine life.
Introducing BB Insurance, built for Belize. Your security, our priority.
The growing frequency and intensity of fires each year pose serious threat to human well-being, forest health, and biodiversity. This surge in wildlife fires is closely linked to climate change and human activities. As global temperatures rise, the risk of extreme weather intensifies. Warmer temperatures, prolonged droughts, and unmanaged lands and issues, especially for vulnerable populations. Especially for vulnerable populations. Exposure to wildlife smoke can exacerbate respiratory problems, increase heart disease risk, and harm overall public health. Simple actions like safely extinguishing campfires, properly disposing of smoking materials, and following local fire regulations can make a big difference. Effective fire management is crucial. By practicing controlled burns, fire breaks, maintaining healthy forests, and following safety guidelines, we can help prevent catastrophic fires and protect our environment and health. Join the Maya Forest Corridor Fire Working Group and help us manage fires responsibly. Stay informed about fire regulations. Support local fire prevention programs and take steps to reduce your carbon footprint. Together, we can build safer communities and a healthier planet. Remember, good fire management starts with all of us. Do your part to protect people and our natural resources.
Hello, I am Dr. Rosado, a pediatrician, and today I want to talk to parents about rotavirus and how we can protect our children. Rotavirus is a virus that causes severe water, diarrhea, and vomiting. This can lead to severe dehydration and may require hospitalization if not treated promptly. The good news is that diarrhea caused by rotavirus is preventable by vaccines. The vaccine is safe, effective, and available at all nearest health centers. It is given in drops orally at 2, 4, and 6 months of age. Protect your child against severe diarrhea. Visit your nearest clinic today.
The rainforest of Belize. Nature in her most abundant and untamed state. A place of amazing wonder. So, we bottled it with passion. The alchemy of pure rainwater. Fresh, pressed heirloom sugarcane grown in this rich soil. Distilled by local artisans. Always in harmony with nature. Organically certified, sustainably committed, deeded to a trust that supports the communities of southern Belize. This is the relentless pursuit of craft without compromise. And now we share this part of the world with the world. And you. We are Kopali Rum, the spirit of the rainforest.
is transforming the way taxes are managed with the Semi-Autonomous Revenue Authority, a modern system built on flexibility, efficiency, and accountability. SAR will have its own human resource policies, ensuring faster hiring, fairer opportunities, and competitive pay that rewards performance. The SARA will also manage its own budget, making it easier to fund what matters most: better technology, improved taxpayer services, and stronger enforcement. With this flexibility comes responsibility. Independent audits, public reports, and parliamentary oversight will ensure full transparency. SARA's transparency, flexibility, and efficiency will ensure smarter decision-making, better taxpayer service, and responsible use of public funds. SARA.
Make the effort every year. So when you got credit, I understand it must have been legitimately too short a notice to reach out. But we're glad to see you still. So
are they with you in spirit out there, and are they in person writers? I mean, virtually writers. So
before we talk about WCS, tell me what Reef Week, some of the activities where they go on, because you are the first person for the planning committee that has been with us. So tell me a little bit about the thing.
Okay, so there has been a lot of activities going on since the start of the week, and many of those are online, and then we have some in-person events. So we've had different organizations who are part of the Reef Week committee doing outreach at schools specifically. We've had outreach at some of the Belize City schools as well as in the districts. We also have ongoing right now some trivia online. So I think Mar Alliance is having a trivia. No, they're having a photo competition actually. So, and then we have Oceana having a trivia online. we will start our trivia today. So we only have 2 days, today and tomorrow, where people will be able to participate online. And then I would mention 2 of the big events that we have this week. Outside of these 2 big events, people who are doing cleanups over the country. And then 3 big events actually. So down south in your area, on Saturday, there will be a lionfish shootout competition. Then, yeah, I can't tell you like the details of it, but I could tell you that I think that Southern Environmental Association will be spearheading that activity, and it will include people or fishers or divers, whoever shooting, and it will go by the size. So from the smallest to the biggest, who will shoot the biggest lionfish and so forth. So that competition is on the 14th, which is the last day for Reef Week. And then also on the 14th, another big event that has already have, I think, 150 people registered for it is the Reef Run, which is being spearheaded by WWF and HRI, Health Reef for Healthy People, Healthy Reef Initiative. That's also on Saturday morning at 6 o'clock from the Memorial Park. So, like I said, that the registration don't close to that, but if you never register, you could still duck up, you could still show up, you might not get a t-shirt. And the other event would be...
I depend on you to make I get me t-shirt, because I'm not going on, but...
I'm not going this year because I have main overwhelmed right now. I have to work that Dangriga Saturday or Tuesday, so I won't be able to attend that. Okay. But yeah, and then the other event, the third one would be the Reef Fair, which I think Dr. Moore mentioned earlier. That would be on Friday at the Memorial Park in Belize City. And as you know, XTV, Creme, Amanda Lada part of the Reef Week committee, and you guys know that every year we go somewhere different for Reef Week. We don't make the decision this year that next year we are there at Corozal. So I give you 1 year notice. Corozal and be the spot. I know we've been in Corozal before, but that was about 3-4 years ago. So we're going back to Corozal for Reef Week. We came back to Belize City after so many years. So Reef Fair on Friday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Memorial Park. All these organizations and institutions, over 30 who are part of the Reef Week committee, will be there showcasing what they're doing to protect the Belize Barrier Reef. There will be interactive activities. There will be giveaways. WCS Teneha. So those are the communities where we work, and we've been doing a lot of supplementary livelihoods activities. And for those who may not know, supplementary livelihood, they refer to some of the things that these fishers and their families can do to kind of supplement the fishing. Because as we all know, planting not eat like rice right now when it comes to fishing, right?
Fish not a bite like they used to.
Yeah. Although some fishers will tell you that, you know, they still catch fish, they know which part to go, they know what kind of bait to use. But the overall sentiment is that fish not that like one time, you have to go further to catch fish, you have to use more resources, spend more money, spend more time, and then the catch when they bring it back, they're not the same like before when you spend less time. So in order to address this type of thing, where to get real with people, we're going out the community, we might say, oh, but it doesn't really make sense. It does, because it takes the pressure off the reef, and in that way, where they protect the roots of the reef, right? The roots of the reef. Everybody know that the barrier reef, that's the thing where most people, when they talk about Belize, oh, we have the second largest barrier reef in the world, that's the first thing we holler, you know. And so taking a little pressure off of the barrier reef, which is not just for pleasure, like one of the themes when we use 1 year, but it's also an economic, we use it as an economic avenue, and also for livelihoods. People make money off of it. People live off of that. So, and then...
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you finish up then, yeah.
You know, if you left me out talk for the whole show, better ask the question.
I just want to check see whether or not you all will be doing the awards for Fisher Folk of the year and all that when yeah.
Yeah. Again, your indulgence, Mose, we have on to talk about that.
we have one committee actually right after.
Yeah, I think you might broke up and leave it there for me. There's just want to leave it. Maybe you could link back. We kind of lose you right there, my sister. So all right, there's maybe all right. I could get you back in there. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Okay, sorry about that. I think Wins, please stop text me when I pa XTV. That Wins there they message me or no.
Tell Wins he's off, man. That he need interrupt me. No.
And try to move it out of the way, make a go say and anything gone off. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so Fisher Folk Month that in June, and right after we're finished with this Reef Week, all the Reef Week activities, we're gonna jump into the planning for that. And so yeah, we're gonna hit you up to talk about Reef, get big and so forth. So during the spawning aggregation, that when the fish they mate, the spawning is the mating, and that's when they reproduce. So we don't want people to be catching Nassau grouper during that time, and it's critically endangered, which means that you continue the fish outside of the season or illegally, at some point we not have it again. So that's one of the other things that we do to help protect the barrier reef as well. We did a training. I tell you, if I continue talk, I just want to run the show and Mose. That's the day.
I don't got no problem with that, sister. I good with that. I just got me eating where I want to water you. I know that you manage the Glovers, got presence of Glovers at all.
Yes. So WCS owns Middle Key, where we have the Marine Research Station, Glover's Reef Marine Research Station. It's a facility, it's a rustic facility. It can hold up to 25 people. You have like bunks and they're not no resort, they're not no 5-star. You have a compost toilet there. Everything that like sustainable, because it's the area is protected, so you can't have no large building or facility there. But yeah, and we will keep the invitation to XTV, to you Mose and the team. We wanted to do it this year, but like I had mentioned to you off air, we have some internal stuff that we are clearing up, and then hopefully next year we could have you guys there for Reef Week. Well, actually, no, I don't know. Next year we're going to Cruiser, but anyway, there is.
We go where we go,
Okay, you go where you want. All right, sure. So, but I was going to say that there is a plan to invite the media, but we could make it special if you want to go by yourself. We could work that out too. To Glover's Reef, to see what's there, to spread the word about what the facility is all about. But yeah, so we have this marine research station. We have a dry lab, a wet lab, where scientists, students can go do their research. But it's also somewhere where you can take a day trip and go on the Beck Trail. The Beck Trail has a lot of, fauna and flora that you can see. Well, flora. The fauna is more on the marine side, that you can see things that you may not have seen before. And then we have I think over 600 or more corals, in the coral patches area there. You could actually stand up on the island and see the barrier reef right there, the wash. You could actually walk out to it, but we don't promote walking out because destroy the corals. But yeah, it's a facility where when you get there now, that like there's some way different. You're not even miss the mainland. It's so serene, it's quiet. You're breathing fresh air. I heard Dr. Moore talking earlier about, when you think about the sea and barrier reef, you just take a deep breath because it provides so much oxygen to us, and we take it for granted. We're in a blessed country, Mose. We're in a blessed country. You could just
that part right there.
Yeah.
That part right there.
We could just pick up. We have so many areas. Look, you there way down the Sapodilla right now. I'm going to tell you, I'm in a conservation for 10 years and never reached Sapodilla yet. Even Pacliff, you're there. You're gone there before me. So, we have so many places that we can go. I'm jealous. Yeah, but and then one more thing I wanted to mention, actually two more things. So we had a training last year, the beginning of last year, I think, or it was a year before, for what we call Reef Brigade. So we trained folks to be able to go out like after a natural disaster. Like we get affected by hurricanes every year. So like if we ever have a hurricane hit us, these people are trained to go out to the reef and make assessment, and they have been trained, they have insurance and so forth to sort of make an assessment and get back and say, you know, this is what happened, this is how much damage has occurred and so forth. So those type of things WCS has been doing. And you know, it's not just about to help protect the reef, because especially people think that because you live inland that you don't have no part in a protection of the reef. But simple things like garbage disposal properly, especially plastic disposal, because if it rain or if the breeze blow too hard, these things end up, you know, traversing the tributaries, the rivers, and then end up right in the sea. And one turtle or marine species cannot tell the difference between one piece of plastic and food. So what you think can happen? They will eat it and then they end up dying if they are not rescued. So every little thing what you do could protect the barrier reef in your own way, you know. And it's not just those who benefit directly from the barrier reef that need to do their part, but those of us who benefit indirectly. So we might not be fisherman or tour guide or so forth, we earn our money from it, but we are the one who eat the fish, we are the one who eat the conch, we are the one who eat the lobster. And imagine we don't have no lobster season. Imagine no conch ceviche, you know. Imagine
no talking there.
Imagine no hudut. Come on. So
you're going way too far.
So yeah,
which are very unpleasant hypotheticals. You don't have to. You don't have to go weird there.
Yeah, but you know, it just
you could have mistake like the Panaris or something like that. No, you want to go all the way that hudut might not there.
I have to remind myself too, because I like all and anything else except for the lobster, and I really check for lobster no more. But conch ceviche and the hudut, oh man, I could eat hudut almost every week. Although I know it's unhealthy, but that's just how much I love it.
Oh, not more no unhealthy. We're that organic, natural, no process.
At the top of the coconut milk part.
No processed foods involved once you know to use coconut milk for a store. So will?
But still,
no processed foods were involved in making this meal.
Listen to me. Even if it's natural, too much of one thing good for nothing. Remember that. You can't have too much of one thing or else.
There is no such thing as too much of me. So
yeah, but
it's 2026.
we roots, connecting communities, empowering youth. And then the next part of it that I want to the last part, because I know we're running out of time, is that we want to get the kids involved. So I was mentioning to you earlier, we have been partnering with other organizations because, as you know, unity is strength. So BIMS, which is the Black in Marine Science, you just heard from Dr. Moore, we were able to touch base with them, network, and then out of that networking, they are now supporting us with an initiative that we want to have for the young people, the youth of the coastal communities with which we work, Hopkins, Langria, and Sarteneja, those three communities specifically, where we want to have a marine storytelling competition similar to the terrestrial one that we had a couple years ago, where we invited students to identify some of the challenges that are happening within these marine spaces, and then go further by also choosing what are some of the solutions that can come out of that. And you'll be surprised to know that these students, they are very creative. They have a lot of ideas, and sometimes, as adults, we overlook them, but they have a lot of ideas that can actually work.
Not really confirmed until we actually do a test to make sure that the technology may work.
Okay.
And so we had to tie up their loose ends. They're pretty late. But hopefully next year we're in Glovers. That would be fantastic. Looking forward to that if that happens. All right.
Yeah.
Once we got like.
All right. Thank you, Mose. Have a good morning, everybody. Have a blessed day. All on the listeners and viewers. Cliff, big up. Hey, Will, big up yourself.
All right. That's where we are, Zoo. We are going to go back to the studios and come. When they come back, we got E-Work, God, but the man come by one boat, the show itself, the stay at the boat with the foot. But this man here, so me got the camera turn on for all of that, bro.
This is our first year under the program, and we have received basically the free tuition, uniforms for first form, 3 uniforms per child, and also the PE uniform. The other students from 2nd to 4th receive the free tuition.
As students, now we feel
we are the future of police, and we are the future of police. And empowering youths is what we need most right now, having faith in them.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
The growing frequency and intensity of fires each year pose serious threat to human well-being, forest health, and biodiversity. This surge in wildlife fires is closely linked to climate change and human activities. As global temperatures rise, the risk of extreme weather intensifies. Warmer temperatures, prolonged droughts, and unmanaged lands and fuel create the perfect environment for wildfires to ignite and rapidly spread. Many forest fires are started by human actions. Careless campfires, discarded cigarettes, and even arson. It's not just about the climate. Our actions play a significant role in the fires that devastate these beautiful landscapes. Uncontrolled fires have far-reaching consequences that cannot be ignored. The impact of these fires goes beyond the flames. Smoke from wildfires can travel hundreds of miles, leading to poor air quality and serious health issues, especially for vulnerable populations. Exposure to wildlife smoke can exacerbate respiratory problems, increase heart disease risk, and harm overall public health. Simple actions like safely extinguishing campfires, properly disposing of smoking materials, and follow starts with all of us. Do your part to protect people and our natural resources.
Your time is valuable. That's why Sarah is coming. A modern revenue X business will be handled online, saving you time to focus on what matters most: your business, your family, your life. And if you need in-person help, Sarah will still have staff ready to assist you at all satellite offices countrywide. Sarah, tax services made simpler, faster, and more convenient for you.
We're there in the most expensive studio known to man. Nicholas Key, Sapatella Key Range, courtesy of Kopala Distillery and my bonafide Wilmer here. Yeah, PGTV, territorial volunteer, all of them thing there, and sometime one good fisherman. Sometime. But we have a fisherman where I know sometime, he know all the time. And usually he come for we yard, but this time we are for hins. Did I your grongs? Happy for you up on the show, my brother.
Man, first and foremost, Mose Will, the whole creme crew watch here, Mr. Cliff. Oh no, this I wish me Pammy there, Lester Gear, but this significant, never been done. It bring me goosebumps. I don't like say the name because I don't have to get back to on track, but welcome to my home. This is where I manufacture, right over the Hunting Key.
That day you make?
Yes, man, I right there, born out the placenta, right there, manufacture, I come right back, grow up, and I've seen this.
You don't want Sapadilla youth?
Definitely. I've seen it. I don't like downplay it, but a good for historic value for me, we say. I've seen this one in the bloom. You know what I mean? When it bloom, it's still great for say compared to others. But what I've seen here, experience and live here, Mose, you're unreal.
Well, you had an amazing childhood. If this is the way you
this I to tell you more, just say right where we there. If we want to go just historic leave it, we got dog when they Sheba. When the helicopter come and the British soldier would stay right over the Hunting. When the school of Jack come in the bait ball. I mean bait ball 100 foot wide or 100 yards wide. Jack the flip, Yellowtail the flip, Sheba they come with the fish, you they go with your fish. You don't need no fishing line. You know, they right some and that's
Sheba to get it.
Up. And that night time I go out with just a pine stick with the wrapped with some cloth, walk the reef, catch all the lobster you want. Man, no want to swim, you want to swim with them big shark with in the water. Well, we don't know that when they clean their barracuda, we hit one of the biggest hook with a piece of rope. Just like jazz, we live that. Throw out to a line tighten, you go play guitar pan a rope there when they go out. Bust that and go. The days where we have seen them was the real. This is no place, so you don't really always celebrate when they lose, like when you know where me had. But trust me, I've been privileged to travel around the world too, and we still left on top. So I've been blessed, man, and so when I recognize it even more.
Well,
so.
I feel overjoyed because I don't really get into your background like that before, right? I never know that. I knew that from the south. I more see you as more lean towards Monkey River, right?
Punta Negra, that's where my roots really.
Punta Negra,
and then Placencia born, but manufacturer Hunting Key.
All right.
Come right back and finish up there.
Right. This is your university.
This right, you can't get better. This man, a real deal. You can't get better. The only thing where we could do that better as a country, no. I don't want to jump in with the celebrate.
You jump in, man. I know you know.
Straight
I don't bring you here. Good. I don't bring you here for don't know.
For me, that is we're up on Reef week, right?
Yeah.
For we Reef. Now what the thing, right? Belize
for we roots, connecting communities, empowering youth.
110%. We can't say it better than that. But for me, this is the deal. We're talking about the ICJ, etc. Guys, this real. I think we done another wait for ICJ result because one option there for me that win. Because I don't win from before that. I think 81 we may get independent.
Yeah.
You don't go yard fence.
Yeah.
You don't go yard fence.
Yeah.
And you're the key.
Yeah.
Now that who you let in, we're part of my issue there.
Yeah.
Now we got the key for this. Literally for this era. Now chain on 9 Island here, so we still have immigration customs. Think about this part. As a proud entrepreneur and Belizean, BTB, all the hoops we have to go through. We have people who they work and they point finger upon who Mr. Belize, where they try your thing right now, where they try work on and amicable things to make we get this thing done. But picture if this makes sense, Mose, as an entrepreneur. You have to get your insurance. You're a tour guide already, you got to renew that every year. You're talking about tour operator, your taxes. Imagine unfair competition for the next side. It's almost as if we immigration and custom, they facilitate illegal activity. By stamping your passport, see you come in on a boat for 20 people, one captain and a so-called guide without operating and a valid tour operator. We are licensed there. But all we settle with the lead entrance fee. Remember that we got a key for this from 81. I don't know if I wrong, but But after the ruling for whatever, we don't have no choice but win. Maybe ICJ want to send some integrity in an envelope or send people and say, wow, well, no one start regulate, no one start treat Guatemalan as equal. Only as equal because they're above we right now. They're above. They could come in on my water right here. No license, no nothing. Mose talk about what will last, man. You got people where the snorkel have no idea and never come walk top of the reef. Pick up, we got Bungie Reef down there, the seal key, where part of the hook come. This guy Edwin Spross from Guatemala City. Come on, bring up to 100 people plus over Easter. Everyone and a person, Mr. Cliff, carry 1, 2, 3 conchs. You know how much conchs left for your grand picnic now? Times 0 by anything, so we'll get in that year already. So we have one struggle now with the triad. They were tied there with everybody, but it's good for the historic value as where we there to where we're there. To make we understand it. These places were so rich. Most right there and Nicholas Kidos be my camping ground. Me, my brother Oliver Scully, Dennis, we come and we go with the bucket to the bread, etc. We go out and we dive from Yasso to Franski. 60 pounds a tail and nothing. Now they got guys, this are reserve. I know people who try broke the rules and go in there. Maybe they get 6 if they're lucky for a really good day. So just sit, they have guys that dive the night, people where they dive here, the Rangers. I love the interview yesterday with the science guys.
Yeah.
I give the upside. We got more turtle than when I grew up. We protect it. That the Guatemalan different people can't show we how to use turtle, net and gill, net and bam bam. But they protect it, it come back. We got more than when I'm a picnic. The groupers then start to, then they try doing a little thing in a certain specific era. But overall, said and done. I don't see any dream yet. They make any dream for my Belizean. They bring medfly to these islands. They cast way. We gotta start employ people instead of displace our entrepreneur. You can't believe that we got a fence. Now wait for I see that we got a key for this beautiful thing when it calls the Sap Keys Marine Reserve. Make them guys be equal to women. That's all they ask now. No chat. I know they ask you for tell them they need 2 tour guide to 8 to 8. Yes, the same ratio where we do. Treat them as equal.
Cross the board. Cross
the board, man. Lord, that just you think that unfair, Mose? You know, your own yard. Then I get it by. Why you just watch by? Most of I grew up commercial fishing. I left this era, Mose. I gone into tourism. Who replaced my spot, Scully spot, Oliver, Dennis, Allen boy, and so my Uncle Vic, and so you know who replaced them? The people that were manufactured at Guatemala. And the brain set. I welcome, like North America man from over there where they chase people back. But we haven't Belizeanized these people. We haven't teach them that. You come over here because the grass greener. Be responsible, not to dig out the turtle leg. I'll give you a simple example. Right between here, so where Nicolaski and Franski, they have a seaweed farm. My family, they in this thing in a 61 when I take on, they mess it up and bam, bam, bam. Any which ways, we does always get to leave 10 pounds of seaweed carrot from my mash, you do really hustling. I do that for another boy till I left here for half a commercial fishing 98, 99. They have this one guy, everybody where they listen, I know they are, when we down south, they have one man from over the border come. Mr. Cliff, within 5 yards, I said 3, seaweed now. Not even one left there. The man, watch out, worse than they work on Gramac zone or round up. If you throw round up right up on this grass, some man still survive. Then guy root out that seaweed farm to nothing left. So that night when we talk about, I always said too much is given, much is expected. The Coast Guard, I believe, have the autonomy for anything inside of this beautiful marine reserve called the Zapadillo Keys to enforce.
You never,
yes, and then the tribe, I had to tell you this, that night, it's unreal how much time we see people that dive with light and do their thing, but the upside, that Reef Week, that time for celebrate.
No, man, hold up, man. No. Stop say that thing. Stop say that thing. You go on as if though we got you on any kind of issue. You know, come, you know, put governor upon people, you know. Okay. So no governor upon you. When we say he work the con, you know what we say? Fire the con. Fire the con. So listen, listen. You're not happy with what they say about the Crown Reef thing.
Crown Reef not a joke, man. You can't politely say, boy, you already happen. It inconvenient me, so I just going home back but chill and, you know, take it easy, because boy, I've been there fishing that. Guys, integrity, and when it comes to people to hold on demands, all you have to do is stay your grounds, man. We don't ask to shoot after nobody. You meet to a young man when they
back.
Never.
I say, by the time you go back.
Never.
I say, by the time you go back there, not no one there.
And to me, whether the worst thing is all I even want to say with Hyde, because I said this, I have to give the props where I drew. I think a lot of the younger guys, they just they feel their weird and they get in and they try their heart out. Give the young man praises. But you ever question why some of the guys, like the guy come away for I gone up that Timash, boy, we gone up there about an hour drive, full speed up on river. I applaud that young man to come out and see this. But you know why you know got Rangers where they dive here from the glory days where they talk about? The salary modes, nobody can work for them play thing there when they could do better. You feel what I say? Nobody can work for it, but sometimes the truth no need to be heard, it seems like, or people afraid to say it. You know what happened? The only way we can fix this is if all away, and we need to do better as well. Because I know, like I said this, sometimes you go and you'll say, boy, so and so they die. If certain man come to me, you can always get a report. Boy, I'm going to report, you know what the man they tell the people, that me tell them, so and so and so I got to go and check for them. You know, this is in the past. I think this new group really regroup, and with for we eyes pan, I think the future look bright. And I applaud you for bring this out here, but for me as well, when we talk about bringing Belize and I'm come listen to the beginning. I think for sure that you have rights to this era. What we have to first do to regulate who come here, how they come here. You feel me? Think about the environmental hazard. If you have 300 people on an island, what the bathroom facilities not there. Government could invest in it and hunting Kira for we. You feel what I say? So yes, we got a UB building where I love that you bring out that point there. But we got over almost 200 plus people come for Easter. We try to encourage 200 Belizean. We probably got a facility. So while we're getting ready, and trust me, Belizean, I want to come and enjoy it. But I want to do it in a sustainable manner. I want to do it and we don't have to show no who that done the rights whole lot to this, that 81. 1981, that for we the Guatemalan, they have to come and stamp their passport. Stop getting by where they don't have no license guide, no restriction, no nothing. And you want to say right away how that game play was. That we need for sure that for we. When, if you know, you could tell me something where you don't believe was. You can't sell me where you don't believe in. We don't believe this for we. And when I say that, I'm not speaking in lot of people.
That deep.
Lot of people don't believe. I wait for I see it. I who? For what? And I tell you again, I repeat it.
Powerful statement. You give me cold seat.
And I repeat it again. When we run and we come with the envelope, they want to send integrity in there and I want to send some Lehman when we open it here. They want to start regulate what needs to be done.
Brother. You give me cold seat. You give me cold seat. Janu, you give me cold seat.
But I like you most too much of me. Make me hear you how the vibes feel.
You crazy, you think we freak that for make me preach, brother? We freak that for make you preach. And like son of the soil, right? You're right. I come here and I say the UB building. And we did a story and respect. We put it to UB like where they go on here because we don't like see the state of it. They say they not abandon the building, they say they regroup and then they replan and they go a new development plan for it and so. But here's my question. How you up get stuff to begin with? Because here where they go on, brother. When you go on when you're a youth and we in our foolishness to go and we spend, I don't know about you, because you're a fisherman, but either from city. We get caught up in the folly that we buy one new tennis that we ratings. So when you hear you get one new man, you got man where walk on with the toothbrush, you know. And one league grain and sand drop on that, brother, you the brush that off, you know, brother. Because now you know that valuable. You hear say you man get hurt to stand up on your tennis, you know. Because you put the importance and the value into it. How you treat it. So my concern is we should have never ever reach a point with part. Yes, we might have to go to a plan. You can think of 1,000 ways that can bring value to you as a university and one nation. And there is no